A royal expert has revealed the two biggest divas in the royal family, with Meghan Markle coming in at second place. Speaking on The Sun's latest royal podcast, it is claimed Princess Margaret snatches the #1 spot. Former BBC royal correspondent, Jennie Bond, shared her opinion on the podcast when asked who the biggest diva in the royal family was. She said, "I think historically, probably Princess Margaret was a real diva." Princess Margaret, the younger sister of Queen Elizabeth II, is often remembered as the epitome of royal glamour and sophistication. Although she played her part as a dutiful member of the royal family, it was her personality which was sometimes described as that of a diva. The Queen's youngest sister was also known for her tendency not to hold back and was sometimes accused of being rude to people she had just met. The former BBC royal correspondent previously said she would say exactly what she thought. She was sitting next to Twiggy, the model, and she ignored her for about 2 hours and then turned to her and said, "Who are you?" And she said, "Oh, my name is Leslie, but most people know me as Twiggy." And Margaret turns and says, "How unfortunate." Ms. Bond continued, "She was fantastically grand, fantastically snobbish. And she did tarnish the reputation of the royal family with her lifestyle, her broken marriage, bringing divorce into the fold." One of the most significant aspects perhaps contributing to Princess Margaret's diva image was her tumultuous love life. Her affair with Group Captain Peter Townsend, a divorced war hero, caused a national scandal. Margaret eventually married Anthony Armstrong Jones, a photographer, in 1960, but their marriage eventually ended in the first major divorce in the royal family since Henry VIII in the 70s. But Ms. Bond explained, but that, too, has another side because she cleared the way for younger members of the royal family to get out of unhappy marriages. In The Sun's royal podcast, Ms. Bond also added, "I do think that Meghan had some diva qualities." The Duchess of Sussex once discussed the complexities surrounding the word "the diva" on her Archetypes podcast with guest singer Mariah Carey. Ms. Carey jokingly said that Meghan has diva moments sometimes. Meghan later admitted this comment left her sweating. In the second episode of Archetypes, Mariah said, "You give us diva moments sometimes, Meghan. Don't even act like." Meghan later explained Mariah's comments were focused on her dress sense, so she must have felt my nervous laughter and she jumped right in to make sure I was crystal clear when she said diva. She was talking about the way that I dress, the posture, the clothing. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle signed a lucrative deal with the streaming giant in late 2020 to host and produce podcasts, estimated to be worth around £18 million, just months after stepping back as senior royals and relocating from the UK to California. Meghan's podcast Archetypes ran for 12 episodes from August 2022 but was not renewed for a second series.